Today I'll be making a mini journal using the other half of the mini journal kit. So I made this one and I used half of the mini journal kit from the Mimi's Flower and Song, and we're going to go ahead and make the other half. If you're new to the Dear Julie channel, I want to welcome you to our channel. I do a crafty video every day. Usually it's junk journaling, sometimes it's other paper crafting, or even shopping hauls. If you like that sort of thing, we'd like you to stick around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I post a new video every day. So let's get to making our other journal. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. So here we are with the mini purse journal that I made during the party for the August junk journal, the altered book junk journal challenge. And so I used the Mimi's Flowers and Song mini journal kit, as well as the journal card page printed on cardstock, and two 12 by 12 papers. I ended up having enough to make two. So we are going to go ahead, we'll flip through this, and then we're going to make another one really quick because I actually need it for a gift. So I used the 12 by 12 paper for the cover, added one of the images to the front, and what we did to make it stronger is we added a page inside. You'll see that in just a moment. Also, as their party gift, they got a ledger, journal ledger, digital, and that's going to be part of an upcoming kit, but they've got theirs already. Okay, and that was for finishing their journal. They got invited, they got the digital kit, Flowers and Song, Mimi's Flowers and Song, and they got their party, and so we made this at the party. So here we have a little pocket. Here I did the ledger, and it has a flip down so that you actually have more list area. We have a little pocket here. We have some lined paper. Here is another one of the images. This is a little note. Here we have the little pocket. This is from the other paper that I chose, the other matching paper. So I gave them a list of things to have if they wanted to craft along with me. We have some graph paper. So if you're like designing your kitchen or something, you have some graph paper in there. And here's another part of the ledger. We used some washi tape on the edge, making that stronger. We have an envelope here. Here's the pocket. Has a card inside, some ledger paper, and it's a flip. And then on this side, we have another little ledger. And there's the center of the signature, and it's a side-by-side page from the mini journal kit. There is our double tuck, and it's just waiting for something to get put in there. A flip, graph paper, pocket with graph in it. This is from the mini journal kit, and it is the 3 large tags next to each other, and we are able to make a flip out of that. We have, this is in this pocket. That was what was left over after we made our cover. So we made a tag out of it. Another flip down page from the ledger paper. Another pocket with note paper in it. I love this, the way this turned out. This, if you don't know, these flowers were in some of the stuff that I was going through, and my mom had painted those. So I'm really excited to make a digital kit out of something that my mom had painted. and it matches. It was made to, the first pages of this were actually made to go with the Peacock kit. So they will go with the Peacock kit. And look, I didn't ever glue that down. So we'll glue that down real quick. There we go. Okay, so that is our little mini purse journal. I love, well, I think that these colors turned out amazing together, but I love having a purse journal, and I do like using a paper clip. I usually use a larger one, but this was left on my desk from something that I was doing, so went ahead and made a paper clip out of it, and it matched too. And then we've got our little tie. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make another one. And so I have the pages are already all here. I don't know if they're in order. We'll check and see if they're in order. So this is, again, just the mini journal kit from the digital kit, Mimi's Flowers and Song. And then I added some other items to it. So here we have, well, there's, oh, I see, I just put these in here. Okay, so we'll need to actually put it together. So there is the cover page. And then, and of course you don't have to put them in the exact order, but heck, I think we have, a whole lot of pages. I don't know if we have another collage page. So I don't know if these were in. Okay, so next would be a pocket page. So we'll put this pocket page. And then we'll have our ledger paper with the flip down. Ledger paper with the flip down. There it is. And so we don't have a ledger paper, but we have ledger paper. So we're going to put some ledger paper there. And then a flip up pocket. See if we have a flip up pocket. We do. And then we have our lined paper. Okay. So this was the one of the pages from the mini journal kit, not a side-by-side, but a page, and I cut it out and then I flipped it up and made a pocket out of it. So that's how we got that. Then we have these would be the 3 large tags. I folded this one at this line. Instead of on the line of the tag, I folded it on this line. And that's so that this side ends up being big enough to have a flip. Okay? And so that goes in after the lined paper. Next, we need a pocket. So we're going to need a pocket and we're going to need a flip. So let's go ahead and from our, oh, these are held with a paper clip. Okay, let's see. You know what? We'll go on and we'll come back to that. Well, let's get all these papers in their order. So next is the graph paper. And yes, the graph papers were 2 different sizes. I cut them at different times. Okay, so then it's going to be the flip, and then it's going to be that. I don't have that. I don't have more of those. It's okay. It's okay. And next we'll have lined paper. Envelope. Okay, So the envelope goes in like this envelope. There's where our flip up is going to be of our that. Okay, so we're going to have, we need a center. So we're going to use this as our center. Okay, so now we're going to go the other way. So this is our center. It needs to go onto, okay, our envelope is going to attach on one side. We have that. Okay. So our envelope, and it's going to have this is attached to our envelope. Okay, so we have something that's attached to our envelope. Let's see, we need, okay, this will be a good one to attach to our envelope. So I will show you how we do that here in just a second, because it was a little bit different. Then we have that and that. Okay, and then that comes around and has that. Okay, so that is what we've got. So let's do our center to start off with, because it's a little interesting here. Okay, so we're going to take our envelope. This is like from the flower shop envelope. I used to own a flower shop. But I think these are actually from my mom's stash, because it's been a long time since I owned mine. Okay, so now you see this is going to be on the white side. And I want to look and see how I want to, I'm going to put it like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this and make sure that my seam is really good. And I'm going to close this onto like this, okay? And put it down. Now what that's going to do, it's going to give me my double tuck. Okay, so I'm going to have a mini double tuck right here. One of my favorite things, and it goes in this direction. So next we are going to attach our envelope is going to get attached, and then this page. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this page, and it has a pocket coming out the side. So we're going to attach this page. And of course in the party they got all the cutting and everything, how I cut everything. But I ended up with pieces left over, and I was like, well, I'm going to make another one. And so there we go. Okay, so we have this pocket right here. See this? There's our pocket. Make sure it stays closed. We have our double tuck here, our pocket, and then we are going to close off our envelope over here. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to close this whole. We're going to come down just a little bit because I'm going to cut the edge of this envelope. Okay, so just going around the edge. Then I'm going to fold this over and put it down. Okay. And then I'm going to cut around that edge. And that's what was getting me so confused, was this This page is a different size, totally. Okay, and we need to cut some of this envelope off, so we might as well cut it right here, right now. So we've cut some envelope. That gives us the envelope flap. Okay, so we're cutting all the way around the envelope. And it makes it another page. Okay, so there is, and then we'll fold it, make sure that it folds. So we have a pocket here, we have a pocket here, and we have a double tuck. And at the same time, this is also the center of our signature. Okay, so then the next thing that we want to do is we're going to go ahead and attach that other piece of ledger. Okay, so we have a piece of ledger, and this one I'm going to go ahead and keep the flip down here. I need to clean the edges of this up a little bit, so I'm going to cut this, clean the edge up a little bit, and I'm going to cut the top one off just so we don't have too many, so that it's not too long. Okay, so, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach that in. I'm okay with it going over the flower song because this one had several places that we had the flower song. Okay, so this gives us a flip up ledger paper next to our little envelope pocket, next to our little pocket. This is going to be the center of our signature. Okay, so, and then we'll have our double tuck. So we can put that inside there. Now, the only thing, you guys don't have the ledger paper to put in here. And let's see, we need to cut that one down a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and cut that right up to the flower song edge. Okay. That's better. Okay. That gives us that. And okay, so we need to make our cover. That's our most important thing, is to make our cover. So I'm going to look at what I have for my cover paper, and there are some words. We're going to end up with 2 of these, okay? So we need our cover paper, so the full size of the cover. Full size of the cover. And that's going to be right here. And oh, and I didn't cut it. Okay, so go ahead and go there, and then come and go right here. So you could also make this and have it in another journal that you were making. It could be an insert in a larger journal. So maybe if you're making a prayer journal, this could be your prayer request part of your journal. We've got these, we might use those. You know, I don't like to waste anything. And, okay, so I ended up, okay, so there's my spot that I bent. Okay, so that's going to give me a tag or 2. And then this will cut right where we marked it. And that gives us the cover. And then we need a smaller piece to to come inside, and we're just going to cut the same thing again, and then we'll cut a sliver off is what we'll do. Okay, so let's go ahead, make sure that we're even. There. Got my mark. On my mark, get set, cut. Okay, so now I need to have the edges, I need edges cut off. Okay, that's going to give me another tag or something for in there. And, okay, so this is my cover. And I like this for my outside, and this is going to be my inside. And we'll go ahead and, there we go. Okay, so you see how we'll have pockets for the sides. I'm going to go ahead and fold my, and you could go ahead and use your scoring board and to get your fold. I'm just folding it. And of course, if you like that other prettier paper, you can use, you could use that on your outside, but I wanted, I used this. That's how I did it. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and glue our top and our bottom on there, and I'm going to put my glue on to the smaller piece. Rather than trying to guess where the glue needs to be. So put it on my smaller piece. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready. Put this in the center and close it on the fold. Okay, so that gives me a little more strength in there. If you want to, you can go ahead and add some fabric in there or some tape or washi tape. I was like, I think I'm going to be okay with just the okay, so that's my cover. And then I'm going to grab one of these images. I think we'll use the Flower Song image, this one, for my cover. Before I move on and end up with no images left for my cover. Could happen. Okay. I'm going to clean up this edge a little bit. You could rip it if you wanted to. I'm not going to rip it today because, that will take longer, and I don't want to waste your time today. Okay, so we're just going to add some glue. There we go. Okay, there we go. And so our cover is ready. It is going to go ahead and dry. And we need the pieces from this. Okay, so we need a piece that is the same size as like the journal pages. Okay, so here's a journal page. I wonder if we should, if we go this way, that'll give us a bigger piece. Yeah, we'll use it this way. You're like, what does it matter? Well, I'm going to try and get us one more page, since remember we had a ledger page that we're not going to have because you don't have that unless you were part of that party. I usually give some kind of a gift. Or we play games and we have winners. But this, for the catch-up journals, everybody's getting it because they've been so patient on, or the catch-up parties. Catch-up. Sounds funny. like catch up, like, but that's not what I mean. It's like catching up on all the parties that I missed when I was taking care of my dad and after my mom passed away, and then after he passed away. So so people have been very, very patient, and so that I gave it to everybody instead of just the winners of the games. So, okay, now on this one, I was like, uh-oh. Now, on this one, we're going to do a flip up, okay? Oh, okay, I did. That one is plain, right? What did I do wrong? One is supposed to have a flip out. Okay, well, I'll show you. We'll fix that. Okay, so this one is supposed to have a flip up. We're going to fix the flip out. It'll flip out. It'll be fine. Okay, so it would normally go to there. So it's going to go to like there. We'll give it, and that will give it a flip up. And the way that I'm going to measure my flip up is I'm going to put it on my card, and then I'm going to push this up just a little bit. Make sure our edges are even. And then I'm going to flip the bottom up, and that'll give me a pocket. And this is kind of cool because this is a bigger pocket. Yes, I made it. It's shorter than that one, but it will still hold. Okay, so there's our pocket. And then this is going to be our flip out. And so this is going to get folded in half. Now we could just go ahead and fold and do a flip out like that, but I really do want you to get, you know, but we can do something a little different. So we're going to go ahead and we'll cut this right here. Since the cutter's still out, we'll use the cutter instead of the scissors. That's going to give me a little something to put inside. And here we go. Put this right here. Okay, and then we'll get the washi tape that we've been using. I'm using this stripe. It has all the colors. I'm just going to go ahead and washi tape it down because, you know, I wanted to have a flip out in here, and I messed it up. So we're going to go ahead and put one in. We're going to put in a flip. Okay, so there's washi tape flip, and then we're going to also washi tape it on the inside here. Okay, so you have a washi tape hold for the flip. Washi tape hold for the flip. Okay, so that gives us that. And now let's figure out where these go in our little journal here. So our pocket goes after this is our 3 tags. So there's our 3 tags. And then it goes pocket. 3 tags and then the pocket. Okay, very good. 3 tags and a pocket. And then we go graph paper and a flip. So graph paper and a flip. And then the rest goes on the inside. Okay, so that is what we have. And then that'll all go inside here. And I am going to cut a little bit off of both the pocket because I don't want to mess with the crepe. I'm going to cut a little off the pocket. put it back in. And I'm going to cut a little off the flip. Can only cut it off the front of this flip. Can't cut it off the other flip because then we'll cut the flip. It's all good. Okay, so there we go. Put it in. Could add a little piece of lace to help with the creep. Okay, so we have our little journal is all put together, and now we just need to go ahead and to bind it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I switched out to that gigantic needle. I need my binding kit, which is 4 clips. I don't know if you can hear Lucy is purring. She's down by my feet, purring very loud. Okay, so here we go. Want to make sure, yeah. I just wanted to make sure my pockets were on the bottom, the right bottom. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my, this is like a mouse pad, just in case I need help going through. I try and take it out first. I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm not using a template or anything. There's no extra little pages in here that I have to worry about, which is why I usually do a 5-hole on my bigger ones, is because of the little pages that I like to use. Okay, so somewhere here there's a gigantic needle, and the bummer about a gigantic needle is a couple of things. One thing, that it makes it hard for your well, it's hard to make it go through, first of all. But the other thing is, okay, let's go ahead and do that. Is it is not as good for your binding. Your binding won't be as good and tight. So I was thinking about going shopping today, and now I will, because I've got like 4 journals right here to bind. That's like all that they need done. Then I can go on to finish them. Because I with that class that I'm teaching, I lost a lot of my time that I use on finishing or making things. Okay, so here we go. That is bound. I'm going to be just happy fine with that. And take my binding kit off, put it away. So my binding kit is my 4 clips and my little pokey tool. I like to use that because I can have control over that better than other things. So this is the little journal. The next thing I would do is go through and close off the pockets. Don't forget, you don't want to close off that. And you will have a little purse journal. Then you can go ahead and use the rest of the pieces that you have and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to put this on super fast so you can watch, but it won't take as much time. If you're still here, say super fast in the comments. So this is the one that we just did, and it has the cover. We've added one of the cardstock cards here in the front and one of the cardstock here in the back. And then we just filled the pockets. This one is a matchbook flip up, flip down, and it's light enough you could go ahead and write on there. And so then we just used the scrap papers to make tags for the different pockets. Some of them we folded in half and made little note card booklets or cards. And I think that this turned out really, really cool. You saw how we did the center with the envelope, and you could do this larger using a larger envelope, larger cards, and have go ahead and have the center of your journal be similar with the double tuck pocket. And so like the double tuck pocket here, and then you get this pocket here, and you get the pocket in the envelope. We also added this flip here, and so that's the center piece, and I think it's pretty cool. Then we added our flip using washi tape because I forgot to leave the paper on it to be a flip. And then we have another pocket here with a tag and a card made out of that. I switched the flip this way because I liked that look better than that. And I mean, you still have the same writing area, but now we're flipping it this way. And our lined paper here. Found that I had a couple of these that I had forgotten to glue, so I glued those. And again, just adding more of the scrap pieces and making tags out of them. And I think that these are really fun. And then, like I said, I like to use a paper clip to close these just because it makes them easier to open. But you can tie it, have a tie on it. You can attach your tie to the edge. So there you go. If you'd like information about the March Spring Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge, I'll put that in the description box down below, as well as the link to this digital kit, full journal kit. It's got pages, it has ephemera, and part of it is also this mini journal kit. So find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye.